Hello, my name is Joey Lee, and I'd like to tell you my story on how keys, a screwdriver, and the watchful eyes of a 3-year-old go together. Growing up around 1975, 1976, my dad had an old 50s model Dodge panel van, and I'd like to show you one of those in case you don't know what one looks like. As you can see, they're not very pretty, and this one was old then, and the locks on that panel van did not work. So my dad would always open the locks for the panel van with a screwdriver, and me being 3, following him around everywhere, I was watching everything that he did, and so I picked up on that. Later, my dad went and bought a brand new Chevy Love truck. This was his first new vehicle, and I'd like to show you what a Chevy Love truck looks like in case you don't know. So he brought this vehicle home, and we had it for a few days, and my dad was at work and my mom was watching me, and I had left my new toy in my dad's new truck. So I went in the house, and instead of getting the keys, I got a screwdriver, of course, and I went out to the truck and attempted to open all the locks with the screwdriver, and I ruined every lock on the truck, both doors and the tailgate. So my dad came home, and he was not very pleased with me, of course, but he also knew that I had learned it from him, and I didn't know the difference between the old truck and the new truck. So that's how all 3 of those items go together for me. I learned a lesson that I've remembered throughout my life was to always be careful what you do, because you never know when there's a 3-year-old following you around watching what you do, and they learn from that stuff. The second lesson I learned was a life lesson, is always act as God wants us to act, because he is always watching, for one. And the second thing about that is, there could be non-believers out there that are watching you, seeing how you interact with God, and they may be curious about your religion and want to know God, but they will not approach you and ask you questions if they don't see that God's making a positive impact on your life. So always be mindful of what you're doing and who is watching you. That is my story, and I thank you.